Hey, Eduardo, you gotta book me soon. It was not a finish. I need a finish. I'm not happy.
Thank you, brother. You ready, guys?
Yes. Go ahead. Here's the first question.
Omar over here. First of all, Alf Mabruk on the win. 3-round war. It was great to watch from over here. Talk to me about kind of what you learned, what that experience was like. I think less than a quarter of your fights or your wins actually go to a decision. So talk to me about your experience in that cage.
Arabic or English?
Whatever you want. Let's do Arabic. We don't
Okay.
we don't have a translator. So
just run it back in English.
I'll try
Okay.
to give us
No, I'll translate. أول حاجة الحمد لله رب العالمين. أنا مبسوط عشان أنا كنت المفروض ألعب ضد ديفيد مارتينيز وديفيد مارتينيز اتصاب وجوناثان بيرز ما stepped in short notice. it goes both ways on him and I. متعرفش انت هو مخبي لك ايه ولا هو عارف انت شكلك عامل ازاي ومحتاجين اسبوعين تحاولوا تدرسوا بعض. فهو جاب حرب للكيج وزي ما انت قلت انا كل مباراتي فينيشز دي ما كانتش فينش ودايما اي مباراه بلعبها 3 راوندز برجع شكلها بشكل سفاح. اخر واحده لعبتها 3 راوندز للاسف خسرت في فيري كلوز ديسيجن واللي قبلها كسبت 3 راوندز دخلت على 6 فايت first round finish بعدها. So David Martinez was the guy that I was supposed to fight. He got injured, so Jonathan Pierce stepped in, so thanks to him. But it goes both ways. I got to study my opponent in 2 weeks. He got to study me in 2 weeks. And then you got to come out and put on the show as much as you can. And like you guys saw, it was a bloodbath. Like you said, most of my fights don't see a second round. I got an 80% finish rate. And last time I went through a 3-round war, it was a very close loss to me. Razor blade against PFL Europe champion. And the one that was before, when I won 3 rounds, it was my first fight in PFL MENA. I ended up winning the title and I ended up getting on a 6-fight first knockout finish. So yeah, these 3-round wars actually bring out a version of myself that I don't know, because you go like all gas, no brakes. I'm an explosive fighter. I throw every punch with conviction. I throw every punch to put someone out. And it's not that I don't know how to pace myself, it's just who I am. I'm a firefighter and it's my personality, and biologically I'm just fired up. So I hope, I still got to watch the fight, but I believe it was a absolute war. And like I said, when I come to the cage, no matter what the outcome is, it's always a war, and it's always like a bloodshed. If it goes 3 rounds, every single fight that I've been to the 3rd round in, I caught my opponent open. Just swimming in the blood, getting all these chokes in. I knew he was never gonna choke me. I tasted his blood more than 5 to 6 times in this fight, and finally I'm comfortable with making someone bleed and showering myself with it. As mad as it sounds, but this is what you gotta accept, because it's a fight. Anything can happen. So you gotta be okay with having someone bleed all over you. And I just went for 3 full rounds with that happening to me. So I'm happy. I know I'm gonna become a better person out of this. I know it's only gonna make me more dangerous, and yeah, moving forward, you guys are just gonna see fireworks from me, and on to the next.
Yeah, well, this win is now in the books. I want to talk to you a little bit about how we kind of got to this journey. There's not many fighters really making it on the big stage from the Middle East, from Egypt, like you. I think you're probably the biggest name at this point that we have coming out of Egypt. So congratulations on all the success.
Thank you.
Talk to me about what it's like to go from a little boy in the Middle East to fighting on a global stage that is now PFL and MVP.
Yeah, we were just talking about this backstage. Many people don't know that when I started this career, I've been doing fighting for 10 years. First 7 years, I never made a penny out of it. And I used to fight in a mall in Sharm el-Sheikh in Sinai on a fountain. So there's like these fountains that you find in malls. They would put the fountain out and they just build a cage on top of it. People walk around, it's just like a circus. So being where I am today, I'm so happy and I'm so proud. It was a big change. I moved to the US. I'm training now in Chicago with Coach Mike Valley. There's a lot of big names in that gym. I'm still green in the sport, man. I believe I'm the best fighter coming out of the Middle East right now, and it's only forward, upwards and forward from here. I'm just gonna keep on getting better. I got killers in the room. I know I'm a work in progress. I'm very dangerous in so many places. It's just that, like I said, I'm still green. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've been on the global stage for just about a year and a half, and I'm already putting shows like that. So I'm excited for what the future holds for me. I've been in camp for 13 weeks. My body's a bit beat up. I want to go take some time off, rest up, and come back to the drawing boards even more smart and more effective.
We've come a long way from the Falcons of Sharm el-Sheikh, so I'm
Yeah.
again, brother.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Omar, so I'm just curious, are you surprised because it was basically a short notice fight, 2 weeks, short notice? Are you surprised he gave you such a tough fight?
I was telling Fareed, my training partner, at the house 4 days ago. A lot of people know how skillful I am. I know that too, but I looked him in the eyes. I'm like, hey man, listen, as much as everyone is like, oh, you're going to put his lights out, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. I told him, I bet you that Jonathan Piersma is going to be my toughest fight to date. And just because I'm not novice and I know this game well enough, I never overlook anyone. And if I did, I probably wouldn't have gotten that beating so good. I believe I heard the scorecards. I couldn't hear it that well. I was just a bit phased. It was 30-27, and someone said the 30-26. Did I hear it? 30-26? Yeah, so that was just proper domination for 3 rounds. Even though for outsiders, they might look, oh, he had my back. But I was doing all the damage. I just let him, bring it all out, try to sink as much chokes as you wanted to. I'm a black belt, and I'm a solid black belt, and he's a solid black belt, and that's why he couldn't finish me. I wish I could have kept the fight where I wanted it. I wanted the fight to be, but it seems he came in very hungry. He knew it was short notice, and he gave me no room to impose my game, but we still got the win. So I wasn't surprised at all. We're all fighters, and yeah, I expect everyone to bring an A game, because if you don't, I'm going to put your lights out if you look through me.
Now, despite the win, they say that you learn a lot more by losing than by winning. You had a tough 4-fight losing streak.
Yeah.
Thrown in there. So did that help you?
So that helped me because, like, for instance, he had my arm in the last round, and in my head, I'm like, you can break my arm. Like I said, I told myself round 3, it was 1 minute and 15 seconds, and I saw the clock, and he had my arm, and I just left it. Not out of like carelessness, but he just had it. And in my head, I'm like, I'm not putting myself in that position again where I'm going to get out of that cage with my head down. So it made me a better man. I fight to win. And I just love the part where I'm winning. So I'm just going to get better. To me, as off as it might sound, but I consider this as a loss in my head, because I know that I'm able to finish anyone that I step up against you. And this is what I really wanted to do this time, but it is what it is, right? You learn good about yourself. 15 minutes of war actually are equivalent to 6 months of intense training. So at least I want something out of this.
Now, I have to bring this up because there was some news out of Egypt early this morning. I don't know how you would feel about it. I don't know if you have family in the area, and maybe you could let me know if you do. Port of Damietta was severely bombed by Iran first thing this morning. And when I heard it, you were the first thing that came through my mind.
Yeah.
Do you have family?
I mean, let me tell you what the issue is back there. I'm just trying to make sure I can make it back, because I'm staying in Chicago. I need to get on a plane, and my transit is Abu Dhabi. So imagine what I need to worry about right now. I've been in Chicago for 10 weeks. I need to go back. Actually, my whole family's in Canada. Both my brothers just pulled up a fight in the arena and got kicked out. So I got to check what happened with that, because I don't know, something is happening. But yeah, man, it sucks that the area down there is going through what it's going through. It's tough for people like me, because you got to keep up with your career, being able to travel, get better training, sacrifice all this money living abroad and traveling, bringing your crew in from overseas. And it's a lot of people don't see what we're going through, but me as an Egyptian, I need to fly over to come and train in the US. It's a lot of financial cost. I need to bring my team. My training partner Fareed joined me in. We got Kaleem trying to be behind the lens, doing all that. So we're walking around like a company that's just like, we got people from Australia in the house, my guys from Egypt. It sucks with the visas and all that. My whole family's Canadian. I'm the only one who has an Egyptian passport. So it's a lot of battle that we go through, And this is why I'm trying to imprint my foot on the big global stage. And I'm here right now. And I'm just going to try with my best to not take a step back and just keep going forward, because I believe I can do something great. I've already been the PFL MENA champion. And then there's another Egyptian to follow my footsteps. I'm opening the doors for a lot of Egyptians. And I believe I can change the sport back in the Middle East just doing what I do right now. So it sucks for us. There's a lot of bombing happening over there. If you talk about Egypt, well, let's talk about Gaza, right? It's been 3 years and all of this is happening, but it is what it is. The world is not a fair place, and everyone just should accept it. So you try to change the world through what you do by your own self, and that's what I'm trying to do, man. It sucks down there, but all I can do is give voice to these people on the big stage, and I hope I'm doing best. And, you know, God sees what I do, and I hope I get paid off for this. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Omar, so you talked about how you were a former PFL MENA champion, and now you've had a couple of fights on the big stage. What's been the biggest challenge in making this jump over the last?
Yeah, it's just the biggest challenge is moving here to the U.S., keeping up with everything, driving every day 2 to 3 hours to make it to the gym, and then recover, and then go to strength and conditioning, and then do all the neurological stuff that we do behind the scenes. And it's just a lot of work. But there's no way on planet Earth I'm going to be able to compete at such a high level and still be doing the things that I was doing back in the day. Because I got to, you know, iron sharpens iron, and that's what I'm doing right now. And that's why I moved out and made the big move to Chicago right now. And I've been training out of there for almost 2 years.
And you talk about your growth as an individual and as a fighter. You talk about, you know, the influence, as he just
Yeah, just like I said, man, I'm trying to pave the way for the people back. Seeing others do it is just an indicator that you as well can do it. So this is what I'm trying to do. I'm going to be fighting for God knows how long I'm going to be doing it, and then I got to jump into something else. And I already started with my younger brother. He's a boxer, but he lives in Canada. He's Canadian, and he's making his way, and I hope one day I'll be able to pave the way for all the people back home. So, yeah.
Thank you, Omar.
Thank you. Anyone else? We good?
Can I do
Yeah.
one more? All right, the fight is over. You got your win. Isaac Ule.
Isaac Uli, I like to go to pizza, man. I can barely even finish one slice.
No Middle Eastern dishes missing.
Yeah.
You're
No.
not missing any Middle Eastern dishes?
Yeah, definitely when I go back home, I'm going to jump in all these oxtail, all this bone marrow. Got to, you know, glue up all these elbows and all these knees that just got greased up in the fight. So don't worry about the Middle Eastern cuisine. They gave me the champs treatment when I go to certain places back home. I'm not missing it, but I need it just to recover the body. I do it the traditional way. Just grease up the joints with all this collagen and bone marrow and all that. So yeah, I'm definitely going for the organs when I go back home. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.